Hey there creators, Niamh here, and I am doing a coloring page from the Secret Garden artist edition coloring book. I'm trying out a different camera angle here just to make it a little bit easier in my workspace. And I, realized like halfway through making this video, doing the art for this, that yeah, I'm right-handed, so it's probably not a very good angle. So next week I'm gonna maybe try a different angle. I'm gonna try the other side. I'm just trying to figure out the best angle for these videos, right? So there's a few things I want to talk about in this video, and I wrote them down. But before I get to some of them, I just wanted to explain what I'm doing here. So the last few coloring pages have been for my kids, for their rooms. And this one is for my husband and me, for our room. And last video last week, I'm sure you remember that I mentioned that we got a new bed set. Well, we got a bigger bed, and because of that, we had to get new bedding. So the bedding we got didn't quite match what we had before. But yeah, so instead of me trying to explain the colors, I'm going to cut in here a clip of me doing a super quick tour of my bedroom so you can see the colors. Okay, I'm going to try to make this quick. I don't want this to be too long, but I just wanted to show the colors of our bedroom. So this is our bedroom. It's very teal colored. Eventually we're planning to have the back of the TV covered with a curtain going all the way across that part. But right now, obviously, you see the eyesore of the back of the TV. So here are the colors of our room. This is our new bedding set. This was an extra sheet sort of thing that I've put on our thing here. Over here is a reading nook area, like this reading nook, and there's the bookshelves over here. Okay, and the curtain we're planning to having like right at the edge of the bookshelf, right before those, which will replace those eventually too. But the curtain will go all the way back here, behind that, in front of, like behind this, in between the stool and the TV, and then all the way to about right here. So the chair and the reading area will be in the like reading nook area. And if you go through the curtains, here's our bedroom. So that's our new bedding. The old bedding we had, which was actually right here. Obviously, it's much more red than our current bedding. I thought this was more like the red over there, and it's hard to see on this camera, but it's actually more of a magenta color. And then, obviously, there's a lot of pink in it, which we did not have before. So that's some new colors for us. So we're gonna have to probably replace the curtains over there, and it's a kind of a Bohemian, Indian, Moroccan theme. So yeah, that's our bedroom, and on my husband's side is a treadmill, on my side is a exercise bike, and then we have a yoga mat right here in between. And I'll just do a quick pan out. Okay, so that was our bedroom, and the lighting was not so great there, but yeah, lots of teals, apparently now pink, even though we didn't have that before, but we now have a lot of pink, so I really wanted to use that color in this artwork, because I want to, kind of tie everything together. So yeah, and what I'm using with this art, I'm using, I put a base layer of Inktense down, and then I'm going over everything with some of the twinkling H2Os to give it a nice sparkle. And then later on you'll see that I use some gold pens and gold markers, and sparkly markers, things like that. And then at the very end, of course, you'll see that the same thing that I did on the other coloring pages, the glitter edges with the embossing. So one of the big things that I wanted to talk about in this episode, and I'm super excited about it, is that I have passed 100 subscribers. And oh my god, I'm like shocked that that happened. And like out of nowhere, because for the longest time, after I got like 75 subscribers, I wasn't really, like, it was growing pretty slowly, so it was taking a really long time. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I got 100 subscribers. I passed 100, and I was like, I didn't even realize it until someone commented and said, oh, congratulations, passing 100. And I was like, what? And sure enough, it was like 101. And I think by the time, at this very moment that I'm recording, I was at like 114 subscribers. So, like, wow, I'm amazed, and I'm so grateful and thankful to all of you guys. Thank you so much. And I guess I didn't really have anything special planned for 100 subscribers. So the only thing I can really think of is that it might be fun if I sort of do a short Q&A, maybe a get to know me sort of a thing. So, yeah, if you have any questions about me or about my artwork or whatever, my family, any questions, for the most part, anything goes. I mean, I'm going to be selective, but I'll try to answer as many questions as I can in an upcoming video. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a Q&A video. So this is a great segue into topic number 2, because it was also a subscriber milestone thing, but for someone else, and it was something like totally surprising and cool. But I don't know if you guys are also subscribed to Scribblefix, and I'll leave a card pop-up to her thing, to her YouTube channel. But she recently passed 500 subscribers, and she very kindly offered a giveaway of some markers and art papers. And, I went ahead and entered the giveaway, not thinking that I was ever going to win, because, like, I never win those things, And to my shock and surprise, like, I actually ended up winning. So it was like super exciting and so cool. I couldn't believe it, So yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting some markers in the mail. Thank you so much, Scribblefix, and congratulations on 500 subscribers. That is super, super cool. And that is a great segue to the last thing that I wanted to talk about. And I'm planning on using those markers, plus some of the markers I already have, to do next week's art video, which will be a challenge video and a collaboration with Shirochi Art. And I'll leave a card pop-up to her channel. And we just figured out between us what challenge we're going to do and how we're going to do it. And I think I'm going to use the markers from my collection and the ones that I won from Scribblefix to do the art challenge. So that's going to be really exciting, and I'm looking forward to that. And so we kind of came up with a fandom. I'm not going to give away too much of what it is, but we listed off our favorite fandoms, like the things that we really love, enjoy, like certain TV shows or video games or movies, whatever, some sort of fandom, and then a color scheme. So, and I'm not going to give away too much more than that because everything else is going to be a surprise. But I'm really looking forward to doing that challenge. I'm going to draw up the template, or the base of it in the next day or two, and then start working on it. And okay, so here I am signing my art. Obviously, I'm not the line artist. The line artist is Johanna Basford, but I am the color artist for this one, and I wrote that on the back. The coloring page is from her thing, and the coloring was done by me. And here I am putting the glitter background, and I would detail how to do this, but I've shown it a bunch of times in the other videos that I made on this. So you can check out the coloring pages that I did for my kids, the previous videos for that, and I'll leave a card pop-up. And yeah, so thanks so much for watching, and the last bit here, I'm gonna show some screenshots, and eventually it'll be up in our room. Thanks for watching. Later, creators.